Love, light, greetings, gratitude and blessings, Ascension Stars. Welcome, my divinity, to yours. Happy 2025. If you are new, if you're returning, my deepest and hearted gratitude for all your love, all your light, your support, your appreciation, participation, your hearted comments, and importantly, our collective uniting light. I thank you all for all that have connected with me remotely, jointedly, heartedly, and in your abundance of time and whatever work you're doing to make the time in which to join and fill our planet with ascension energies. Today is 8/01/2024. The collective vibration is 9. We're in a number 9 year, all about completions and endings and big changes, global changes, personal changes, galactic changes, finalizations, the time to finally put things to rest. And of course, to also embrace our achievements and our accomplishments of what we have achieved, what we have accomplished, what we have completed, and feel that sigh of relief through it all. I explained and spoke extensively about the 2025 number 9 universal year and the global changes in a very recent podcast that you can listen to that will have an impact on our year. But of course, I will bring you more intimate and relative information as we progress through the year. That is just a basic overview, but telling you what is to come and that you are mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as financially prepared for the changes, and that you can embrace it in a more harmonious way. So today I'm doing something a little bit exciting and more lighter, and my intention is to do a collective annual spread for the first 9 months of the year as your major theme that you can work through, can process, can help yourself monthly towards your goal of clearing, of cleansing, through each of the first 9 months of the year. And specifically the 9 is because you need to complete by the first 9 months and put to rest all of the work that you have started and wanted to have the end of the ending for, to say, I have done my best, and that is now this is now my success for that. This particular reading will also work very well with the Master Alchemist video that I put up for January and December as a collective vibration ascension activation. That can be found also on playlist 5. So you can integrate this specific reading monthly with that by culminating that, collaborating with it for your greater and higher good. And each month will give you the opportunity to further improve your vibration, to raise your frequency, to better yourself, to improve your personal life, your work life, your family life, and to be able to synergize with the collective cosmic and planetary vibrations as well. So January and February will take you through a lot of introspection and perspective. You need to then prepare yourself in these 2 months for the initiations of March to December that you will go through guidedly with the specific ascended masters that will reign over those months. And remember, the Jan to December activations you can do in any year, because all it will do is just propel you higher into your vibration. Because every year, as much as you will raise your vibration, you will also lower your vibration through the year, through fear or worry, stress, or whatever situation you might go through, experience. So all you will be doing is just helping yourself clear instead of it accumulating in your vessel and becoming a dis-ease or a disease or an illness or something that really plagues you and weighs you down. So all it will do is just good, positive, and lift you higher. For October to December this year, I will, closer to the time, bring you a 3-month video, which will take you through the balance of the 3 months of the year, because the vibration after September's completion, October will thrust you, propel you, and soar you into a brand new beginning energy. So I do not want to incorporate your endings with that reading at this particular time. So we will do the first 9 months of the year. And of course, I do want to revert to my monthly readings, which many have emailed and asked for or commented in the past, and were happy to receive. So I will be returning to bring you a collective monthly reading, and if there is time between, then I will do the specific collective signs for fire, earth, water, and air. But definitely I want to bring in the collective monthly readings that also will freshen you through the month as your minor themes to tweak for the month. So what we're doing today is bringing you the annual major themes. So diarize the themes for the year in your diary or your journal. Please do revisit the videos, the podcasts to recap and to refresh. I will pin in the comments some of the important videos that you would want to revisit, or if you've not participated yet, of course do that. I do understand you are returning from your holiday, your vacation, into a brand year in your workplace, most likely getting your kids going to school, and it is quite hectic and rushed. And so therefore I waited a little bit before I could bring this to you, because in the coming days you will find that you are more settled in which to progress. Already I have given you a lot of homework to start your month off with the 1313 vibration, the 13 weeks that would have taken you if you started in the last week of December into perhaps the 1st or 2nd or even the 3rd week if you started later, into March, to go through each of those themes that will end, and to also collaborate with the January, February, March, the monthly readings. But all of this that we're bringing now just helps you further, so that you are not in despair. You are investing your energy in yourself, in your particular life, in your path, and working for your higher and greater good, and steering away from all the mainstream craziness, the heaviness, the gossip, the density, the toxicity. And of course there's lots of world events that are taking place, but your goal is to be positive and to use light to heal, to help. So what we're doing today is I'll be using 4 decks. I've taken away from the tarot deck the major arcana, which will be your main theme. So we will see what comes up in the 9 months. We will take an archangel message, so you will have a particular archangel to work with for that month. We'll do a life situation and of course an inspired solution, so that you can work to feel motivated and encouraged to help yourself, and not just afraid of what the themes will be. So as always, we welcome the divine, supreme and sovereign Mother, Father, Creator to embrace and grace us with the spectacular and immaculate and articulate energy of the cosmos, of the universe, multiverse, the galaxy, the Milky Way, and of our multi-dimensional selves as we meet and greet in this beautiful cosmic seat of the Ascension Star Portal. The vibration that we are filling with in front of you on the altar is there for you to breathe in, to embrace, to welcome, to heal yourselves, to feel that peace, that calm, tranquility, serenity, so that you can be that beautiful, bountiful, magically, spiritually you. So Spirit of Light, for our collective listening, those that come back, those that return, my star family, our star family, this is our channel of light and our home that brings us closer to each other and to our ascension goals. Share with us the messages, the blessings, the inspiration, the guidance for each of the 9 months that I will do individually. So for the month of January, which is already underway, what is the major theme, please? Spirit of Light. What is the major theme for January for our collective? We have the Empress. Beautiful, feminine, divine energy. 3. The number 3. The major arcana 3. And if you multiply that 3 times, it gives you that trinity or trilogy of the number 9 year. So this year is impacting predominantly with the feminine divine energy, and for you to work on yourself as a female or a male, to articulate self-love, self-nurturing, to put yourself first, to allow yourself to become fertile again, not just reproductively or gender specifically, because the readings are not gender specific. It is for you to reawaken your fertile self, to feel inspired, to birth new ideas, to also heal yourself as a body, as a feminine body, because our body is birthed from the elements of earth, from the blessings and the gifts of earth. Our body just didn't come from nowhere. This beautiful earth of ours had borrowed us all of the divine elements that give us this vessel that we can take form to express our soul self. So the Empress energy is about you earthing, birthing, rebirthing, awakening that beautiful body to care for yourself, nurture yourself, heal yourself, eat and drink healthy, to awaken the feminine aspect and to reconnect with who you divinely are. Also, as a woman, a mother, to care for your family in a very different way. You would possibly receive the gifts of nurturing as new mothers, maternity, pregnancy, and as a feminine, to love all of life, as a woman, as a mother, to parent all children, not just yours, to care for the children of the earth, and as a collective to care for the earth. There are dads that will step into their femininity as single parents or as sole providers, and dads that will become new dads, firstborn children, teaching you how to connect with the feminine side. So this is a beautiful, loving, soft Venus energy of glowing up, of radiance, of illumination, of self. You will find that a lot of you turning towards your spirituality this year will begin to see your health improve and your beauty. You will be complimented on your beauty, on your glow, soothing and smoothing yourself out. And I'm not saying go expend on beauty products. I'm talking about the inner work that you'll be doing so that the outer will glow. And if you look at the Empress card, she is glowing on the outside because she's doing the inner work. So whatever your sadness or your unhappiness is, your unpleasantness is, bring that into the joyous celebration of who you are in your mind, your body, your heart, and your spirit. Let us pick the angel message, the archangel that will help you. Divine order, Archangel Rugiel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So it is a year that is starting you off to be in balance. It is about focusing on the order of balance in a very divine way. And as much as everything is in order, you're being asked to look past the illusion, which is the disorder, right, which is the underlying order that creates the illusion, to look past that and to stand in your righteous energy of divinity, sovereignty, spirituality, and bring that balance of masculine, divine, feminine, divine, and understand that your path is now open so that when you progress through the year, that you are in a balanced energy, you are in equilibrium, that you see from both polarities of energy and use the central point to channel a balanced viewpoint of the masculine, of the feminine, of the yin, of the yang, and not to divide or separate. So everything is how it needs to be right now. And it will be once you eliminate illusion. Right, so we have hidden keys. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. So at the start of the year, you're being asked to bring all of the little things together in its divine order, so that the bigger picture, when you reach the end, the 9, it all comes together. So this is the start of you pulling together, attracting through your vibration, frequency, your intention, as you will manifest on your vision board, your projection for what it is that you want to create, one at a time. So all the pieces, the 9 pieces that will come together to complete this cycle in this particular year, is what will reveal to you that bigger picture that we will be preparing, well, already prepared for, but creating from that preparation in October, in the 10th month. So you starting off straight away, Spirit is saying, get your house in order. Bring it all together. Put it out there, the little pieces. And as you do that, it will start creating the bigger picture for you. Wow. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. So this beautiful tree dryad, which is a being from the tree elementals that is carrying through the wisdom, heading you off, starting you off with wisdom, with the crown energy straight away, to help you with anything you might feel challenged with, in this particular month of January. And her flute, and I keep wanting to say fluid, which is what Spirit is saying. The flute will be fluid energy. It will just flow. It will be airy, light and breezy. The toning, the vibration is what will bring you the insight. So perhaps you need to listen with some Buddhic fluid meditation. So you allow the fluidity of the flute to bring in the vibration of tranquility, of serenity, of serendipity to you. That peace and calm. So the answers, the wisdom, the messages, the inspiration, the guidance will be received. And it will be lovely if you could do this outdoors as much as possible, especially close to a tree or in a beautiful park where you have the majesty, protection of a tree to allow these nature spirits to come in, and they will be attracted to the flute music. Or if you play the flute or guided to play the flute, that will be lovely. So that is your message for January. These are your main themes for January. So let us move into February. Your major theme for February for our collective spirit. We've got the Hangman. So the Hangman is about the new perspective, the introspective self that is in a different or alternative positioning to now go within and see a different point of view. So in February, you will now awaken to what the journey for the coming year is all about, because you would have received your tree wisdom, your insight, your message. And in February, you will take the time to start planning how it is that you're going to go through the rest of the year. So that suspension of surrender to the divine, to the higher, to your guides, to heaven, to the universe, is all about receiving the enlightenment and the wisdom from a different perspective, from a divine order perspective, because you've already put out the inspiration, the keys, you've put out the keys for the doors to open. So in February, you will now analyze how that perspective will start creating or manifesting in your life, what it is that you will shift and change through your vision, your daily participation in life, your daily breath work, your affirmations, your ideas, your hobbies, your interests, all of that in your quiet time as well as your busy day. The words you use, the people you encounter will all be part of that hangman energy, right? Everything that caused the delay, you are now saying, it's not going to keep me hangman anymore. I am now using that rest quiet period to surrender my intention so that I can create something new. I am receiving the enlightenment and now I am effecting it. I am putting it out there and saying to heaven, I am now ready. So whatever it is, I'm not afraid to be standing on one leg, to be treading that path that I feared in the past. I'm ready to take it on because I'm brave. I've been put through the works and now I'm ready to create new works. And the angel that will work with you this month of February is Archangel Metatron. So he talks about prioritize. So focus upon your highest priorities and I will help you get organized and motivated. And that is what the Hangman is about. It's about that perspective, prioritizing, right? Saying, this is what I am doing. This is where I'm moving, right? Although you might feel that you're in Hangman, you can only stay in Hangman position and dangle if you're unsure, if you've not done the work in January. But if you've done the work and you've done the vision board, you've diarized, now you are prioritizing your perspective. You are putting that wisdom, that enlightenment you've received into action. So you're now getting organized. You're saying, right, in February, this, and that. I'm going to deal with this. So set realistic goals. Because it's all coming into perspective and alignment. This is the fire, the flame, the action, the power, the passion that you will take it forth. So Archangel Metatron, you call upon him and he will help you in February to prioritize. We have rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. And that's what we're talking about, your purpose, your intention. Right? You have the violet fire in Metatron's chalice or vessel. And here you have the actual fire, the heat, right? The ignition to your intention, to your soul purpose, to your life purpose, to what it is you want to do. And that could be your spiritual journey. You could want to level up. You could want to change a job, a hobby, or reinvent yourself. Whatever your soul is guiding you purposely, passionately, and powerfully. And this is what you're going to be doing in February is lighting that fire, igniting the flame and letting it grow and saying, yes, it's going, it's growing, it's glowing, it's moving. And that light is what you're setting the tone for the rest of the year with. That your inspired solution, your inspired guidance. Right, so we have quite a few, but I will take the top one. So the top one is wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So now you get out of Hangman. You get out of being stuck if you thought that's what it is about. You are now taking the desired action. You are using your heart's passion, intent to move forward. Right, so Metatron's deep violet, he's gifting it to you and saying, take the fire, rise above that, right, and become this beautiful fairy, the goddess or the god. Take the wish from the heart. I'm giving it to you. And burn, blaze, trailblaze, sparkle, shine. But make your wish wisely. Let your wish be practical, right? Do not create things that are impossible to achieve. So that is wonderful. Let's move to March. And Spirit, the major theme for March for our collective listening. we have the Tower. So the time for shocking revelations, right? Whatever did not work out before, in the month of March, will collapse or crumble or fall. And you will go through mild discomfort or feel discomforted or out of place. And I tell you why. Because you're coming out of the hangman, right? You are now taking your leap. You are jumping a timeline. So the Empress was about preparing your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual body and nurturing it, providing the comfort, the nourishment, the sustenance, the maintenance, the glow up to get you into your perspective of hangman, so that when you take that leap with your heart's desire, some things will have to go for the new to create and recreate. And that's what the Tower is going to do, so that you can build your new empire, your new structure, your new life, your new path. You're reinventing yourself. For some of us, it might just be a big or sudden shift, but for others that have done the work last year and are doing the work daily, your Tower moment will not be so dramatic, but it is to let you know as a collective that in March, personally and collectively as a planet, we will be going through many Tower moments. And the beautiful part of March is that when you follow the podcast of January to December, initiations, the initiations with the divine beings begin in March. So that will create a major shift in your consciousness. So the Tower would also be the revelation of your consciousness, your divinity, your spirituality, major awakening at this time on a planetary level. And for you that are on the path, it will be a shift in timeline. A massive timeline jump is what I'm getting. And it might feel like it's chaotic, but remember, from chaos, from crisis, from difficulty and challenges comes a metamorphosis. Right? You come into that butterfly, that brand new, royal, divine self. And find out the divine angelic being that will help you through. Right, so we have the moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So this is the divine feminine energy coming through with the moon. It's about the tides, the changes, which is what you will be experiencing with the Tower moment. Right, with the revelation, with the evolution, with the evolution and the revolution. You are raising your consciousness, you're moving higher. And this is beautiful synchronicity with the Empress energy. So you are being protected and nurtured still. So be conscious of your personal tides, the ebbing and the flowing, the movement, the ocean of emotion, the ocean of devotion within you, and how these shifts are now, because you are doing a timeline jump. So your cycle, you're entering a different cycle, and that's the key word. It might be an emotional cycle, a devotional cycle. Nonetheless, it will be oceanic. It will be deep, big, vast, fluid. Right, it will affect you as a vessel, because your body is predominantly water. And now manifestation is happening, right? The key word is manifestation. And that is what is happening in March. March is a number 3 month, which resonates perfectly with the Empress energy. So it affects your energy and it's about manifesting. Also be cognizant of the moon phase for March, right? The new and the full moon that you would want to capitalize on, to create, to manifest, to release, and to complete anything else. So you are being guided beautifully in this particular month. So Archangel Heliel is present to help you. Do call upon her. So you've got the souls of balance, right? Seek equilibrium in love and career, and harmonize your inner scale to weigh decisions, both heart and mind. So again, it's about balancing. It's about you rising though. So you are rising, right? You've taken the step to increase your vibration to rise, but you will now be working from the hearted space. Remember, we are entering from March into the 4th month, which is April. April is heart chakra energy, so you are being prepared for heart chakra vibration. And how you will do that is by creating the divine order, the balance that you got in January, the guidance to balance, and all that you've done in your first 3 months has to be in perfect balance and alignment, so that you are moving into April in a space of harmony, in a space of balanced weight in your mind, in your body, in your heart, in your spirit. And the emphasis is to ensure that your emotions are in balance. And the moon cycle is what will help you and your energy to come into serenity, into balance, into harmony, into comfort, into pleasantness. A lot of you might, especially women, your solar plexus chakra needs to be cared for. Well, the masculine gender as well, but the feminine, your cycles. Be cognizant of your menstrual cycles. So you might want to do a lovely liquid detoxification in which to harmonize and to calm and heal the sacral energy, so that your cycles are more pleasant and and kinder to you. Right, so drink a lot of fluid during this time, a lot of healthy teas, water, put crystals in your water to energize. It's also a time to recharge your crystals during the moon phases and to place them on your sacral chakra if they're small enough, or alternatively to hold your larger crystals and then charge your palms and place it onto your sacral center. So this will be an incredible time to work with water, perhaps at the ocean's edge or a lake or a stream. And if you're pregnant or find out that you're pregnant, it is very important that you work with your sacral energy, especially because you're now creating new life. And you need to nurture yourself as well as that new vibration. So manifestation. Right, so we have another keyword of manifestation coming in. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper, manifestation, and step 1. So be clear about what you are doing. Remember, I said you need to create that vision board. You need to put out the intention of what it is you can work with and allow yourself to bring into solidity, into form. And that will also take you into April's heart energy, that beautiful manifested heart center. Right, so Spirit, let us move now into April. What is our theme for the month of April? Our major theme for April. We have the Magician energy. So April feels like you're starting over into this beautiful, magical self, right? The new energy, the number 1 energy, the clearing, all has been done. You've really went through the tower, the discomfort, the revelation. You've done that work and you've used your heart to manifest the magic for April, using all of the tools that you've already been given and also being blessed with new tools to create, to procreate, to recreate, to illuminate the light going through yourself into the heart center, to awaken your higher heart in divine consciousness, also attracting all different magical vibrations. You're ready now to birth into new vibration. So a lot of magical work you might want to do. Extra journalizing, extra visioning, extra manifesting, creating, releasing, a ceremony, ritual for yourself. This is a magical month for you to set the tone for the next months that will follow. So with the magic and the tower next to each other, you have come very far in 30 days. And that's what they're saying, is you have done your full 30-day cycle, and the work that you've put in, you have now allowed the magician in you, the alchemist in you, to wake up with power, intention, with inspired action, and to hold that miraculous vision that you're taking forward. So know the mystical powers inside of you is coming online. And let's find out. The archangel to help you is Sandalphon. Wow, we have Metatron and Sandalphon here already, and they are brothers. Right? The gifts from God. Need I say more? Need I say more? In the Sandalphon card, he was facing, looking to the right, and Sandalphon is looking left, so it's as if they're meeting, giving you a meeting point from February to April, which is 2 to 4, because you're going through the timeline jump in the tower in 3. So it's culminating, it's coming together with the magician, the gifts from God. We angels bring you the gifts from your creator, so open your arms. Your arms are attached to your shoulders, which work synchronistically with your heart energy. So, and this very much is like the symbol of the heart, right? The chalice. So, it is so beautiful how it's all coming together. And there's the heart here as well. And the heart in the card was a bright magenta color. And there's that vibration coming in here as well, which is lovely. And this is all that violety, magenta, cosmically magical vibration of gifts. And magic comes from gifts. You create them magically. So look forward to being gifted in April with beautiful blessings. Right. So let's move ahead. And we have Mountain of Mastery. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery, mountain pathway. So you are the magical magician. You have overcome your tower. You have surmounted it. It is the mountain you have peaked, reached, summited. You've made it. This is a new pathway for yourself. You are the master alchemist, the master magician, and you are now ready to receive the gifts from God. You've raised your vibration, your consciousness. You have moved into the heart center. This in itself stands so proudly as the heart. So you've got the M for magician, the M for mountain, the M for mastery, and the M for manifestation. That's beautiful, isn't it? How everything is just coming together synergistically, synchronistically, energetically. Right. And your inspired message, your inspired solution and guidance. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Now, in the southern hemisphere, it will be spring. No, I apologize. In the northern hemisphere, it will be spring. It will be autumn in the southern hemisphere, and spring will come in the southern hemisphere in September. So, for you in the northern hemisphere, your spring is approaching, and this is very apt because that 4th month, which is Easter, is the spring season for you in the northern hemisphere. But those in the southern hemisphere do not feel despondent, because spring is not just about the season. It is about springing into action, springing in, put a spring in your step. It's your leap of faith, it's your jolt forward, it's your vibration, your chariot. Your feet are your chariot, your entire body is your chariot. So it's about taking that action. So the magic that you've achieved by making it up the mountain, and you've got another M. Wow, I've realized you've just got another M. That's motivation. So all the M's in the month of April. And part of that A is half of the M. You know, if you write the A, the other half makes the M. So you've got the vibration that's coming in from the build-up of the M, the A. Oh, hold on. The reason I say that, I've just realized, the A for April and the M for motivation for magic is the word am. So you are entering your am presence, your I am presence. So you vertically stand as a vessel with the I, as the alphabet I, and all of this that you're receiving now in April is your am, I am. That's the message that came through. Lovely. Let's move into May. So now we're actually moving into the M vibration of the month of May. So everything is just building on each other and it is beautiful. Let's move. I'm sure this is going to be a long reading, but very worth it. You have the Fool. So that is the new adventure. You've manifested and now you're ready for this new adventure. The creation that you've received from all of that motivation from the magician that you have actually given birth to, you've brought to life by using the tools. So you're now on a lovely journey forward. The journey you're moving into is much more harmonized and tranquilized and realized, actualized. It's now becoming materialized. Because you've got that adventurous spirit and you're taking with it your master alchemist, your magical alchemist, your magician self into this new vibration, into the new month of May, so everything will be falling into place, coming together. So your vision board that you had all the little bits and pieces of ideas and inspiration for creation, you are now using it in reality, in the physical world, by placing that, because it's now coming into form. So it's coming out of your vision board and it's manifesting. It's taking form, it's solidifying. And that's the journey. That's what you're creating as part of your new journey, the new adventure. It could be anything and absolutely everything. It could be moving house, moving job, relocating, starting a project, any one particular or combination thereof, new family, new relationship, new friendship, partnership, new organization, right? It doesn't have to be one thing only. It could be a little bit of many things. And why I say that is the magician doesn't use one tool. It doesn't just use the magic wand. It used the intention. It used thought. It used heart. It used crystals. It uses tokens. It uses divine channeling. It uses many different tools in which to fool, meaning to recreate a brand new slate, a brand new template. So you on high speed. I get that you are on high speed, so breathe. Take several breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release the old patterns. So if you do feel wavered, topsy-turvy, a little bit turbulent, that you're going to topple and feel a bit wonky because you're on such a high gallop, breathe. Archangel Raphael will come in and allow your body into alignment again, because he works very closely with the physical body to bring about a healing, to help you purify, to cleanse. So out in nature, that's what I get. Go out in nature. Breathe. Right? Breathe in not just oxygen, but also take in light with your breath, because that will fuel you, expand you, and extend you. So the breath is also a breath of fresh air, as in a metaphor on a new journey, a new template, a new path, a new route, a brand new map, new direction that will be joyful, colorful, magical. have a lot that has fallen, but let's do that again. Web of connection. Weave your connection thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Now, the word journey with the full card is very synchronistic because that's what you're doing. You're journeying, new venture, new path. Physically, symbolically, metaphorically, you will be journeying. You will have to move from one place to the other. And even if you at home, you are moving, you're creating. So this will be for some a brand new network that you will collaborate with others in an organization, a place of work, a new job, perhaps a new business for yourself, but you will be helping others. So you will be meeting people, greeting people, taking new seating, and enjoying the treasures of other inspired light workers on the planet, other inspired people. And you will be inspiring too. So you will be very busy. Right? The full energy is creating the new web. You're weaving a new web. Right? You've got a brand new slate, brand new ground to cover. And what are you creating? What geometric patterns, what sacred geometry are you creating? You're weaving brand new patterns for yourself. New routes, new roads, new links. Right? New connections, reconnections. You're linking and interlinking. Personal and professional. The journey is never separate. It always works coherently. So this is lovely. So perhaps you will be making new acquaintances, new partnerships, friendships, relationships, some of us getting married. It will be wonderful. That May will bring in many new things. Perhaps teams from your past, you will reacquaint with them on a brand new level. Believe in magic. Now this goes hand in glove with April, right? The magic is being carried forward into May, and it doesn't surprise me with the full energy you've got. That's the 1 and that's the 0. Ideally it should come before, but it's the magic that you're utilizing with the tools to create that new beginning. That's the number 10, and that's going to be the month that the new beginnings go into a higher sense of vibration, where you're doing all the work for it now and the benefits are coming. Right? So believe in the magic. Open your eyes, see the magic all around you, around nature. The fairy of the northern lights say you are part of nature, and so you are magical too. And we're talking about your magical self, your alchemical self, your miraculous self, right? So connect with the fairies of the northern lights during this month. You don't have to be in the southern hemisphere only to do it. You could be traveling at that time of the year, or if you are in the southern hemisphere, it's your intention. Right, there are many videos that you can pull up and hold the vision and set the intention while you do this. The beautiful colored lights, they're showing me the full card. This is what it will look like. These beautiful vibrations of colored lights that will stream in as the northern lights. And it's amazing because when I looked at the card, I straight away thought about the cosmic colors, the cosmic lights, not specifically northern, but the word cosmic colorful lights. That's what came to me. And well, for this reason, they're connecting together, the magic and the fool, showing you that they're going together. They cannot be separated between April and May. So a lot of April's energy will most likely move into May. Our Spirit is saying that in the podcast for Jan to December, the April and May energy seem to culminate. I think I remember something about that. Please go listen to that. So both of these energies go together for that month. So when you're working with May, you will also have a bit of the magic, or a lot of the magic of April that will take you there, because that's the catalyst. Very interesting. All right, Spirit, let's move to June. Right, you have the Devil card. I know we don't want to hear this because we don't really want to work with the devil energy, and of course we don't need to work with it. But what it's saying is it's creating an awareness in the month of number 6. That now that you are creating a brand new vibration with the full energy, with your magical and alchemical powers and tools and intentions and visions and inspirations and motivations and all the guided messages that you were getting from the reading and from your own meditation and healing work, do not be tempted to make the wrong decisions again. This is what the message is. Be cautious of being influenced or tempted by those that do not understand what you're doing and say, oh, leave that for now, you can do it another day. Come, let's join together and go and do that. And you find that you've broke the synergy of the energy by doing that because you were misguided or misled. So you will find when we're on a new path, there will always be outside interference. So hold the intention that must not enter. And if it does, your discernment to ensure that you do not get pulled into the dark web, the dark vibration or energy that will lower your frequency and move you away from what your goal and your focus is. So be aware that when we create new things, when we have new intentions, there's always something that will come up to want to divert us, to obscure us, to put the veil in front of us. The blockage, you've got to look past that. And that's what June is about, right? June is about, it's a number 6 energy and it's moving very close to the number 9. So we're 3 months to the number 9 and they're opposite to each other. It's like the Cancer symbol of the 6 and 9, the 69. So this energy is telling you, and the Devil card is a number 15, which becomes the 6. So it's enlightening you to be very aware in this month of steering clear of all temptation and influence, and to set healthy boundaries, to have critical thinking where you need to be thinking that way, to also use your tools to protect yourself from any dark or invasive energy, right? Protect yourself morning, evening, at night, as many times as you need to, and your work, your possessions, your assets, your intentions. You do not need to share them with everyone. It's for you, right? Let it unfold in reality and let the world see it then. But you do not have to go inform everyone about it and let it lose its vibration, because people, not everyone is for you. And I learned that in life, that there are those that will walk the path with you through thick and thin, and there will those that will abandon you. They just come to know what you're doing and take the energy from you. Psychic vampires, that's what we're talking about here. So be very cognizant about that. And the archangel to help you with that is, in the month of June, is Archangel Raguel, and we have Gabriel as a supporting energy. So clairsentience, right? You've got to notice your recurring physical, emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So you've got to heed the warning, the calling, the prompting, the signaling of when to proceed and when not to. If you do not get a good feeling, don't. If you get a good feeling, trust it with your heart. So you've got to be cognizant, you've got to be clairsentient, and a lot of us will become sensitive by now to know what we can trust and what we cannot trust, what is trying to negatively influence and tempt us, what is steering and veering us off our path, and what is attracting us to it. So you've got to use the discernment. Your backing energy is Archangel Gabriel, that says nurture you. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. So both activities are important for you right now. So it's about healing yourself, nurturing yourself, trusting yourself. So when you feel invaded, you feel attacked, you feel uneasy, trust the gut. Right? Your inner child is very sensitive, and your inner child will never lie to you. So be cautious at this time that you need to rest, recuperate, recharge, rejuvenate. You must do it. Do not allow yourself to drive continuously without refueling, recharging, and not just in energy, but also in healthy diet, replenishing, rehydrating. Right? It all goes together. Because negativity, obsession, feeling lack and restriction all creep up to disempower us, to disorientate us, to deactivate us, to weaken us. So you must be on top of it by staying healthy and monitoring and noticing the changes in your energy. Right, fully immersed. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. So fully immersed means that you need to be in full consistency with yourself, in full vibration of yourself, deep yet light-hearted, still able to come up for a breath, from the deep of your soul, from your spirit, fully immersed in your energy, knowing how every little sensation feels, what is it saying. So when you're fully immersed in everything you want, you understand what your needs are, what serves you, what grows you. But as each bubble collects around you, cushioning you, keeping you safe and comfortable, and when each bubble is ready to release itself, it's that breath of fresh air that then you can draw back and fully immerse into. So everything that you need is inside of you. That's the inner child work, where you close your eyes and go within, immerse yourself in the heart center, in your vibration, in your spirit, and ask yourself, what is it I need to know? How do you feel at that time in response to that? What is your heart telling you? What is your gut telling you? And that's what it is about, going within to trust yourself, your inner tutor, your inner mentor, your inner child, than trusting people outside of yourself that could take you off your path. So it's about going within. magical blessings. You are not short of any magic in this year. We have 3 messages that give us the word magic. The Magician, we have the word believe in magic, which is the magic in itself, and we have magical blessings. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So you're going into June, and we've got 3 beautiful beings that can duplicate itself. So you have lots of 3s. The Empress, March, you have 3 energy vibrations here. That's all Christed energy, divine feminine energy. So you are being aligned in 3s every 3 months. So from Jan to March, from April to June. And let us see what the next 3 months will bring. So whatever you're going through, know that you are not alone, ever. You have the company of the elementals, you have the company of the divine angelic and archangelics, you have the ascended masters that are all working with you to create your magical world. You need to trust. Lovely. So let us move along to July. Our theme for July, Spirit. The star. The star. So you start the 7th month with the number 17, which is the star card. And that is beautiful. So your next 3 months is taking you into stardom, into the spotlight, into the bright light, to be noticed, to be respected, to be revered, to be recognized, to be rewarded. And it's not just external, but also internal. So the star card is the Aquarius card, and we're in the Aquarian age. We have a shift happening in Aquarius for the next 2 decades. And the 7th month, which is bringing you into your star self as a star seed. You will awaken from just being ordinary into extraordinary. So the light is on you, the vibration is on you, the frequency is on you, and all the wonderful things. So be conscious of the movements of the stars during this month, particularly in the phases of the moon and any other planetary transits that will be affecting you personally in any of your major natal placements. So this is the month that beautiful things will happen. So make the wishes come true. The star card is about making your wish come true, bringing the new oxygen and vibration and light in its synchronistic breath from the I am of the galactic heart into our planetary heart, as well as our physical body heart. So it's time to wear your badge, your star badge, and know that it's also very healing and restorative energy to restore yourself, to heal yourself. Again, a lot of water, do stargazing, wishing under the stars. Enjoy the starlight energy, Spirit says. You will receive a lot of inspiration at this time. You may even have beautiful connections with our star families, our galactic families, our cosmic families. I know your wishes most likely will be fulfilled. And in many ways, wishes don't have to be very large, but even the little ones will all be fulfilled. So look forward to this beautiful blessing that's coming, and be the blessing for humanity as the new star seeds. Many of you will be taking on your new roles. That's what they're saying. New roles into your star selves. You are now being given the ability to shine in a way that you didn't shine before. So a lot of you that were afraid of accepting roles and not knowing what it is here in the 7th month. Creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. So write. You need to start writing, to journalize, to document, to script. This is your new path, and it will also be about the accessing of your Akashic script, your Akashic scrolls, your ability to pull down your higher selves to help you manifest. So automatic writing is what some of your gifts are. Start writing, journalizing, keywords, key phrases, little sentences or chapters. Perhaps you are writing a book, and you will then most likely want to complete it by now. Or a brand new book, you're starting a brand new book. So in a year's time, it might take off, if not sooner. But journalize the inspiration that's coming. You will be receiving a lot of inspiration from the higher dimensions, from the stars. And when we write, we can recite, we can remember and remember our star selves. Remember to our star selves. That is beautiful. Dream Weaver. Now, to look at the stars, which we only see clearly at night because of the twinkling and the dark, which is amazing. It is dream time as well. So dream big dreams and pull it down into reality. So this is incredible. Dreaming and imagining, bringing your powerful vision into reality. So that's what you do, is pull from the stars your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your craft, your inspiration, your wisdom, your healing abilities, right? The miracles, make the miracles, the wishes come true. And we had the word web and weave earlier in our reading in one of the months. So know that you are the light weaver, the dream weaver, the soul weaver, the sacred weaver, because wherever you go, you are connecting and reconnecting and linking and interlinking. You're creating this beautiful tapestry. You are the angelic, the spider, the one that's able to weave on a higher vibrational level. And do not think about what you're writing. You just need to write, and you read it later, right? That's what you do. You do not think about what you're writing. If it's spontaneous, automatic writing, you just start writing. And that's how I get a lot of information, is I put myself out there and I get the thoughts, and then I most of the time try to document the word or not, and I expand on that, because that is what it is about. That is what channeling is. Automatic writing is a form of channeling. Inspiration, divine messages, all part of channeling divine information for yourself or another. You do not have to be born with the gift. We all have the gift. We are born with the gift. A lot of us have it in disbelief. We don't believe that we are worthy of such a gift, and you are. We can all channel, consciously channel. We're doing it every day without realizing the impact we are having. Where did the thought come from? Where did the idea come from? Where did the inspiration come from? Why do you have that sensation all of a sudden? What is the meaning of that? It's all part of channeling. Your soul is channeling information in many, many ways, through sound, color, thought, toning, vibration, frequency, music, a word, a letter, a number, a person, an article, all of it, a picture, your dreams. It's all channeling information, whether we understand it is different. How we respond to it is different, right? That may differ. Moderation, right? Another M. And again, look at the 3 candles, the number 3 again, and the lilac, violety energy that's coming through. Also, a lot of the green. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that has a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So what they're saying is, eat it. I have always said everything in moderation is good for you. There's really nothing bad for you, right? Unless there's a negative intention with it. But everything in moderation is good for you. Sugar's not bad for you. Salt is not bad for you. You need it. Your body needs it. But in moderation, respectfully, responsibly, right? So that you're accountable for your actions. So you are entitled and permitted to have anything in moderation. So if you want to meditate, you can't over meditate. Neither can you under meditate. You just meditate. But if you think shutting yourself from the world for 6 hours and meditating is the best thing that could change your life, and then neglect other duties, then that doesn't make sense. So you've got to do things moderately. Meditation is good, but be moderate about it and do it in and at intervals that will be benefiting to you. So good things should not be over exercised or emphasized either. You've got to find the balance. Come back to reality. Come down from the stars back to the earth, because this is where we are, and understand that we've got to do things moderately. So starving yourself is no good. You've got to eat, but eat moderately, healthily, as it is with doing anything else, dancing, singing. You've got to find everything in moderation will benefit you, so you do not feel it becomes monotonous or it becomes exhausting. Break free from that and take a breath of fresh air and do something else. Refresh your energy and your mind, your interest, right? So it's not just about food or drink or the company you keep. It's about everything. You get exhausted from writing. Stop. Go outside. Or listen to some music. Change your perspective so that you are engaged in your life wholesomely, heartedly, fully, impactfully, but moderately for everything and in everything. All right, moving on to the month of August, the 8th month of the year, the vibration of infinity. This month will be incredibly powerful for the activations that will come. Justice. Right, as above, so below. We've been talking about that throughout of 2024. As above, so below. So a lot of balancing, a lot of equalizing, a lot of fairness is coming this month for you personally. Perhaps your positive karmic rewards, whatever you need to have put into the 11, which is the symbol of the justices, is 2 1s in Roman numeral. It looks like the 11. But you hold the light, you hold the torch, you hold the flame to bring everything into balance. So embrace the not so good with the parts of it that is good. Know that everything around you is a teacher. And what are the lessons that you've learned? Do not repeat the same activities or words. So be careful, be cautious, be mindful, because justice will be served and is being served. So if you're waiting for your moment, your breakthrough, it could come in this month. And of course, the planetary justice as well. We're all calling for balance in our lives with the hierarchies of our society, of our leaders. So continue to pray for personal justice through our banking systems, through our economy, through our education systems for our children, the medical institutions, the other leaders of government, and so on. So if you need to call for justice, do that, because they all affect our lives in a very personal way, whether we understand it or not. So in your own life, allow yourself to move through fairness, through equality, through kindness, for justice. Allow yourself to be truthful and in universal truth and balance. And if there are legal matters that you might be going through, pray over that for the highest and greater good of all concerned, and for that to be remedied as quickly as it's meant to be. The Archangel is Raphael, that will bring in angel therapy, which is healing. So give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burden. So if you're worried about somebody finding something out about you that you didn't want to come out, give your worry away, your fears about it to the divine, and say, please, I ask for forgiveness. I'm willing to heal the situation or remedy it. Can you be kinder to me for what the consequences or repercussions of that is? I will apologize. I will make amends. I will, make a affirmative, assertive pledge or promise that I will not repeat that or go over that or do that again. I was not thinking, or I was party to the wrong team. I listened to the wrong advice. I was selfish. All of that will come up this month as justice. So you will be brought to book if you've been doing the wrong thing, or others around you will be brought to book for you to see how they might have harmed you. Right? So allow that to heal. So allow the therapy, the healing to take place, the forgiveness to take place, so that you can release that burden and pain. That's what the justice is about. It's about facing the problem or the challenge, finding the solution to it, and then healing it by forgiving and letting go. And I know it will not be easy for a lot of us that are dealing with legal issues, and especially if they are marital issues, they are custody issues with children. It can get really ugly, but keep your cool, your calm, and understand that it's not always only about us. We've got to see another person's point of view. And the important thing is not to accrue any negative karma going forward. You should not be accruing any new negative karma for you to balance, because that will come up straight away for you to process. Remember, going forward into the 9th year of completion, you're going to be, humanity will be compressed and squeezed to the fullest to let go of all of the negativity. That's the bulk of the endings that must take place. So when you step into the number 1 year of 2026, that's the 10 vibration becoming 1, you are entering a new cycle, or the wheel of fortune, into the number 1, which is the magician energy. Right? So what you're creating from April with the magician is what you're going to take forward. frost of stillness. How beautiful is that pattern, like a snowflake. It's like the spider's web we were talking about, the sacred geometry. Snowflakes are sacred geometries. They're beautiful patterns of light. They're crystallized water, frozen water that gives you this amazing imprint of nature's beauty and individuality, yet collectivity. So the stillness is not about being cold and cruel and unkind and critical. It's about embracing the stillness of anything. So whether it's a liquid form, if you hold it into a vision and freeze it, like they're showing you the expression, you are giving it life and form. So embrace the stillness. In the calm of an icy pause, reflective clarity is found. So it's taking a fleeting thought that is moving, that you cannot catch, but you take that thought and you bring it into a point of calm and stillness, centeredness and balance, and you create from there. And this is what God's done, is taken that droplet of water and froze it into a piece of art. And that's what you do, is create the art through your magical tools. And your mind is a magical tool. Your hands are magical tools. Your intentions are magical tools. So use this as a metaphor to personify your sacred art. What are you painting on your canvas? What are you creating in your life with your breath? There are many other elements in the snowflake, not just water. And it's the greatest blessing that the earth is receiving her, like we are part of the earth, being received. To hold the vision of what you can create, the impossibility into possibility. And even the snowflake can find its balance, its uniqueness with the justice, balance in all directions, north, south, east, west, and between, subcardinal. And that 11 of justice is preparing you for November as well, because November is the 11th month. So you see how we're moving into the number one energies. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. So perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. So when we expose what's hidden, we can become free. And this is also with the Justice card. So people hiding things that don't want it to come out, it will have to eventually come out to free itself, so that you can renew the energy. So whatever is secretive and hidden or dark, done in the world in general, will come out, right? And the same with our personal lives. If we've been hiding a big secret, it's bound to come out from the depths. And when we come out, we've got to face the consequence of it. And we have to heal the karma and move on. So if you have in your Akashic, your DNA, hidden talent and secrets of times that you have put into a stasis period or dormant period, because you were afraid to handle something or deal with it, it will start surfacing from the depth and allow you to process it, right? And that is positive or not. Remember, we've got to embrace everything to heal it. And finally, we are in the month of September, the 9th month, final month. And let's see how we close the cycle. What are the themes? We have two messages, right? We have the moon and we have the Chariot. And the moon is about things that are in deep, that are hidden. And the Chariot is about saying how important that is to end this month. You've got to let it go in order to move forward with the Chariot. So if you don't, by the 9th month, release everything that you've worked so hard for in the first two, up until the 9th month, up to the 9th month, you will hinder your progress forward. I'm not saying you won't go forward, but you will also take some baggage along. But you want to get into the golden chariot, don't you? And that's what's hiding behind the moon. It's come out of the water, right? August has talked about the hidden depths. So if you do all of that, you won't have a problem with the moon energy. But you can easily come out from the water and get onto the chariot. So this is a double-edged sword energy telling you that any shadow work that is lingering, that is lurking, you must purge. And it's also a time for heightened intuition. Right? The subconscious energy, the superconscious energy as well, that will come into being, come into light, come into play, that will be working with you. We already have a moon card down in one of the readings, one of the months, the cycles of the moon. So Hanil can be called upon during this month as well to work with the moon energy. So also be aware of the moon phases in the month of September, which could be quite impacting from the previous month, and you have not let go of everything. It's now coming up for finality, right, to be put an end to. So I will allow that to just lean in the back as your chariot. And our archangel that will help us this month, Spirit. We have Archangel Raziel, and Michael's behind that. Remember who you are. Right, let's leave Michael. Raziel says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can see clearly heavenly love. Right, so you've got clairsentience and clairvoyance. So a lot of us will be undergoing shifts in our clairsentience. If you are, then you are being heightened, leveled up. If not, you're being awakened. So pay attention to the insight, the foresight, the spiritual sight through your eyesight as well of what is coming in to be shown to you in your wake and sleep state. So call upon Raziel to help you understand and break down what these important messages are, and ensure that you look with your physical eyes in love at everything and everyone. Do not judge and criticize and abuse, and take in positive things. Focus your mind, your eyes on positive things. See better movies and series or shows. Do not gravitate towards things that are aggressive and abusive and violent. Entertain yourselves positively. So whatever your eyes take in, remember your subconscious is storing. And that plays out as nightmares in some instances. Remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you're very loved. So you are being reminded on this journey about who you are. You're a light worker, you're a starseed, you're a divine child of God, and you are creative. And this is the year that you are creating what it is that you want to experience in the new world, the new earth. We've got two major lessons, the moon and the chariot, and now we have clairvoyance. And remember who you are, Raziel and Michael, doubling up for you in the final message, the final month's message of your number 9 to close off the cycle. Right, so we have eclipse of concealment. It's another full moon energy showing up. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclic nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelation. So you are being squeezed. You've got many messages that are showing you justice, things that will come up from the dark, that things that are hidden, and whatever you might be hiding that is concealed will now be eclipsed. Things that will come up now to be released. Right, so this month it's got to go, and I've spoken about this in my previous videos, that you've got to let it go. You've got 9 months in which to do that. So by the 8th month, you should have 99% released. In the 9th month, you should be just blowing away like you would a dandelion, any residue, any dust, so that the fairies can take it away. And if you haven't and you've been afraid, then this month is going to squeeze you like never before. And if you sail through it on very steady waters, then you've done the work. And you will have the revelation that the magician is bringing after your tower in the 9th month. So 369, this is now the finality. And again, be cognizant of the phase of the moon, because we have another full moon showing up in that particular card. And let us get our final card. It's been a long video, but I am sure that many of you will be able to feel the inspiration and motivation from your dedication. Be prepared, as you will soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she shall call at any time. So now you are entering the new time, the any time. You completed a cycle, so it's the brand new inspiration, the inspiring, the inhalation of the in-breath of respiration. So she will come now at any time when you're ready. Call upon her and feel inspired. This will take you forward. That is a lovely closure to our reading of how the number 10 energy is waiting for you. So, my beautiful Ascension Starseeds, I see 144 on my clock, 1 hour 44. So togetherness and kindness for our happiness and Earth's wellness, a cosmic oneness and divine foreverness, loving you unconditionally, infinitely and eternally, and thanking you endlessly and timelessly. I bless you abundantly and prosperously. Be magical, be epic. Till next, be blessed.